How did you and Paula Dean become friends? Okay, I love Paula Dean. I can't state that enough. So let me start by saying that growing up, I watched the Food Network a lot. And I absolutely loved Paula Dean. I mean, what's not to love? She's just this warm, like an aunt, grandma figure who just has a great sense of humor, fun to watch, made delicious food. I loved her. I grew up watching her. And then when I moved to New York when I was 24, and I didn't know a single person in New York when I moved. I was so homesick for the first, 6 months I lived in New York that I found that one of the things that comforted me was honestly watching Paula Dean on the Food Network because it made me feel like I was home. She talks like, people where I grew up and has that same sense of warm kind of Southern hospitality. And I was like, God, if I would just turn it on, I'm like, okay, I feel better watching Paula Dean. And then I don't even remember how many years ago this was. 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. I met her in the green room at Fox. And let me tell you something, it was better than even anticipated. I always thought meeting her, a lot of times you meet people who you see on TV or whatever, are famous, whatever it is, and they let you down. They're not as good in person as you anticipated. I hope I never let anybody down. If you ever put me in any category that you want to meet me, I hope I live up to it. Paula Dean exceeded it in every possible way. She was so warm and so lovely. And we met then, and then we really connected trying to raise money for good causes, whether it's our veterans or St. Jude. We've done a lot of events together where we've sold these packages of dinner with me and Eric and Paula Dean and her husband, Michael, where Paula cooks. One of them was at my house, one was at her house. And so we've done a lot of good there and also been able to get to know each other quite a bit. And I couldn't love her more. She's amazing. She's so sweet. She's so funny. And I got to tell you, she got also a pretty raw deal. You may recall Paula Dean was probably the first victim of cancel culture. And she's tried to claw her way back, and she's tried to come back from what was a really tough time for her and for her family. And she's a great human, and I couldn't love her more. So